Iraq isn't something you have when your ear hurts. It's a kingdom in southwestern Asia. The capital of Iraq is Baghdad. The capital punishment is spanking. Or at least it was back in the days of the Arabian Nights.
Watch closely, offenders and unbelievers. I will perform for you the magic rope trick.
The faker pointed to a basket filled with frayed hemp and... The offendees, and those who tried hard not to offend, gaped in wonder as the rope coiled its way up into the air.
I will now ascend the rope.
Hand over hand, up he went, higher and higher, until he was parallel with a window in a minaret.
Just a moment, you. You got license to ascend magic rope?
I look in pocket and see.
Ah, the price of forgetfulness. The poor man had no pockets, no license, and no grip on the rope. The faker was dragged before the Sultan.
You heard what the narrator, Edward Everett Horton, say in the beginning of story. Capital punishment is spanking. Give him 40 whacks.
The punishment was meted out, and although it may seem tame to some, there were others who insisted that the Sultan went too far.
You got license to eat broken glass?
Hey, you soldier, you got license to ask for license?
Everybody got spanked at least once a week. In fact, once a year on Spanking McFarlane Day, it was considered poor taste if one didn't get spanked.
I got happy kingdom. Everyone gets spanked but me, and that's because I am the Sultan.
That's what he thought. You see, a recent earthquake had toppled a small building in the city, and all that remained was a huge square boulder. Atop of this boulder sat a set of false teeth, and carved in the rock were the words, "He who wears these dentures is the rightful ruler of Baghdad."
Who do you suppose wrote that?
A guy named Dr. Beecham?
It didn't matter who wrote it. The important thing was that someone had to be found who could wear the teeth.
I got first crack at it.
But you already got mouthful of teeth.
A minor detail.
The palace was 4 stories high, so was the Sultan, else he wouldn't have had nerve enough to jump off.
Well, Sultan, you're going to be all right. You lose every tooth in your head, but you're going to be all right.
As soon as he was well enough to walk, the Sultan appeared before the boulder.
Everybody look. I will put these false teeth in my mouth, and I will be rightful ruler, which I am anyway.
But it wasn't meant to be, for the teeth snapped and bit his finger.
Yow!
When the word spread that Baghdad was now Sultanless, every Baghdadian applied for the job. According to the medical reports, there were 50,000 broken fingers that day. Lawyers could no longer point an accusing finger, secretaries couldn't dial phones, but the worst part of all was that no one sat on the throne.
Oh, Grand Vizier, the city is being taken over by mob rule.
How do you know?
Because I am one of the mob.
Baghdad might have fallen just as Rome did, except for one thing. A cow, plodding, gentle creature that she is, walked up to the boulder, took the false teeth, and put them in her mouth.
That's the rightful ruler of Baghdad.
It was written, and so it was. Order was restored in the city, and before long, the new Sultan was dispensing justice far and wide.
Go ahead, Grand Vizier. Ask the Sultan about the Crimean situation.
The Sultan refuses to talk. All she gives is a quart of milk.
Well, she got to say something, or else she ain't no Sultan.
Sultan, who killed Cock Robin? See, she don't say nothing.
I got good idea. Let's get rid of her.
Wait, we give last chance. Sultan, women in east side of Baghdad refuse to wear gunny sacks. What should they wear?
Let's jump him.
No, look. Sultan is about to speak.
Moo.
Thus it was that the women on the east side started wearing muumuus. They were happy, the Grand Vizier was happy, and the Sultan was happy. Life in Baghdad went along swimmingly. And then, on a fateful day in October...
What is it, Halloween?
It's the Phoenicians, Grand Vizier. They are attacking us.
Yes, and at that very moment the Phoenician army was swarming over the city walls.
They will make a final assault in a second. Quick, Sultan, do something.
Yes, tell them what Sherman said about war.
The Phoenician commanders had heard about the cow who ruled Baghdad, and they stood patiently waiting for her to speak.
Moo.
That word moo again. Only this time it proved the cow's undoing, for moo in Phoenician means drop dead. This so infuriated the invaders that they launched a dreadful assault. one that overran Baghdad in 10 seconds. A new sultan, or rather the old one, was put back on the throne, and Baghdad was forced to pay an enormous tribute to our conquerors. As for the poor cow, she was so frightened that she never spoke again. This, of course, made the sultan very happy, and he treated the cow royally.
She's the only female around here who keeps her mouth shut.
Which, of course, proves the old Baghdad proverb. No moose is good moose.